Is the stock market's winning streak fading into history? Traders brace for a potential turning point after 7 months of gains. Picture this. The stock market has been on a thrilling ride upward for months, with investors riding high on optimism. But as we approach the end of November, whispers of change are in the air. Could this be the moment when the Nasdaq's impressive 7-month winning streak finally comes to a close? Stay tuned, because the details ahead might just surprise you and spark some serious debates among market watchers. Let's dive right in with the latest updates. On Thursday night, during this abbreviated holiday week, stock futures showed only minor movements, signaling a cautious atmosphere in the trading world. For newcomers to investing, think of futures as contracts that let traders bet on where stock prices might head in the future, kind of like predicting the weather for tomorrow based on today's clouds. Specifically, the Dow Jones Industrial Average futures ticked up by a modest 10 points, while the S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq 100 futures hovered just slightly above break-even, indicating that major shifts weren't dominating the scene yet. As we look ahead, stocks appear poised for a challenging month when trading picks up again on Friday. November has been tough, largely due to a noticeable dip in tech stocks, which have been dragging down the broader market averages. This pullback stems from growing uncertainties about the long-term profitability of artificial intelligence, AI, companies. For example, if you're unfamiliar with AI's role in investing, consider how tech giants like those innovating in machine learning have driven massive excitement and profits, but recent doubts about whether their innovations will translate into sustainable earnings are causing investors to pause and reassess. It's a classic case of market sentiment swinging like a pendulum, where hype turns to hesitation. But here's where it gets controversial. Some savvy investors are betting that this downturn is a golden opportunity. They argue that the recent slide could pave the way for a robust year-end rally in the major indices, as bargain hunters step in to scoop up shares that have been overly penalized and now offer more appealing valuations. Imagine buying a high-quality product on sale. That's the logic here, where unduly punished stocks might rebound stronger than ever. Yet, not everyone agrees. Is this optimism justified, or could it lead to another letdown? After all, markets have a way of defying predictions, and this counterpoint invites a heated discussion. Are we witnessing a smart buying opportunity, or just wishful thinking in disguise? Zooming in on the specifics, as of Wednesday's closing bell, both the Dow and the S&P 500 stood slightly below their levels from the start of the week, effectively breaking a 6-month streak of consecutive gains. The Nasdaq Composite, meanwhile, dropped by 2%, positioning it to conclude its 7-month advance. On a brighter note, stocks are currently trending toward a positive week overall, thanks to a rebound in technology shares. By Wednesday's end, the Dow had climbed over 2%, the S&P 500 rose by 3%, and the Nasdaq Composite surged by 4%, a turnaround that underscores the volatility we've seen lately. And this is the part most people miss. These fluctuations aren't random. They reflect broader economic themes, like how holiday seasons can influence trading volumes and investor mood. For instance, the market shut down entirely on Thursday to observe Thanksgiving Day, allowing families to celebrate without the distraction of Wall Street drama. Trading will resume on Friday but wrap up early at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, giving everyone a head start on the weekend. As of just 8 minutes ago, stock futures opened with little change, keeping the suspense alive for what's next. What do you think? Will the Nasdaq's streak truly end, or is a comeback rally on the horizon? Do you believe AI-driven tech stocks are overvalued and due for a fall, or are they the future of investing? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take and spark a conversation.